Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to my long-awaited solo dolo one-man army podcast named YERRR. Apparently, right? Little background on myself. Decided to start this podcast because for years now I've been being told by like friends and just random strangers like, oh bro, you should be on radio, like, have you ever considered that? And I'm like, nope, but you know what, enough of you have told me this to now finally be like, maybe I should just listen and take a shot, right? What you got to lose? Nothing. So here I am. Yeah. But little background on myself: banker by day, artist, where I do like custom artwork, custom designs, paintings. My IG for that is @thecraftgenius, so definitely check it out. Let me know what you think. The THE, not DA. I've had people ask me that before, so just figured I'd clarify. But yeah, technically this podcast more or less is just me talking about current events, things that are going on in the world, and how they've affected me personally, or how they might affect me personally, and so forth like that. Hopefully in the future I can have it where people call in and we can have a one-on-one conversation, hit you with the, yeah, what you gotta say, talk to me, please. But we'll see. Everything is baby steps, like they say. Even baby steps are steps forward. I'm like, shit, holla. But yeah, so that's gonna be the gist of it. Current day topics and how they affect yours truly, Max. I mean, the most recent I couldn't actually think of was actually a conversation about vaccines I was having with someone, and they actually ended up like not talking to me for like a few days until I actually had to text them back and be like, hey, yeah, alive? What's going on? But come to find out, it was because of my views on vaccines and the fact that I don't 100%, agree with them, I guess you could say. Like, I'm not gonna be the first one on the front line like, yeah, inject me, please, sir. So, I have my views and my personal feelings about them. But yeah, this person, I guess, didn't agree with the fact that I was entitled to, and decided to, pull away for whatever reason. I mean, damn. I guess they really liked me and they were concerned with my way of thinking on things. To be liked so much, I swear. But yeah, I thought it was really interesting because I was sent a video, explaining like ways to debunk anti-vaxxers. And little to their knowledge is that I've had these conversations with people for the longest, like so many different conversations. And like every conversation, I always keep an open mind. I'm always willing to learn something new because know better, do better, be better, right? So I'm never closed-minded to learning anything. However, I always walk away with the concept that even if at the end we don't end up agreeing, at least I have a better understanding as to why someone would think the way they do, or how someone thinks, even if it opposes my way of thinking, And the best thing you could do is walk away understanding something a little bit better than you did, right? But I've realized that lately, or maybe not lately, but in our society, it's like there's a battle to be right, And it's like, if you don't believe what I believe, then you're stupid, you're wrong, or you're canceled. Is that the new shit? You're canceled. Hopefully this show doesn't get canceled before it even takes off. But but that's the new rhetoric, If you either roll with me or I roll over you. And I feel like no change will ever come from that, because if all we're focused on is trying to prove how right we are, what if a few years later we find out that what we thought to be right was wrong? And I'm sure 2020 has been a big revelation of such things relating to that, where a lot of things that we thought to be right growing up throughout our lives are now being revealed to us to be either lies or misappropriated or, you know what I mean, misconceptions to the overall truth of what's really going on. So I mean, with that, I walked away with like, damn girl, you ain't fucking with the kid, but I'm a good guy, shawty. But you know, to each his own. But that really had me like, wow, I guess you really gotta be aware of how you think out here and what you think out here, because some people will really like literally stop fucking with you because of it, which, you know, it is what it is. Everything, I'm a firm believer, like, you know, nothing lasts forever. So while the good is going on, enjoy the shit out of it, because you never know when it's gonna come to an end. So you gotta enjoy it, and just be true to who you are, because everyone that I've spoken to in the past or like addressed certain topics on, I've realized that their way of thinking is based on life events, some personal, some being general ones that they've just witnessed. However, it's based on something that they hold important, and it frames and structures their way of thought. So to pretty much ban them, or I guess you could say isolate yourself from them because of their way of thinking, kind of limits your growth in a sense, you know? It kind of prevents you from being the person that you could be to your full potential, because you're just locked in on your one way of thinking and your one track mindset, I guess you could say. But if you look at any road, there's multiple routes, right? Some of them leading to different destinations, others leading to the same destination, some longer than others, some being shortcuts. However, we're all entitled to choose our route. And if we get lost along the way, then hey, guess what? Enjoy the scene, motherfucker. Because granted, that's probably not the same shit you would have seen if you stuck to a different route, you know? Pardon the curses. I don't know what type of podcast this is going to be yet, so I'm just really speaking freely. But it'll probably have curses. So, you know. We're all adults here, and we should be able to speak freely and use words to the best of our capabilities, you know, curse or not. But, yeah, I just really feel that in life, no one knows where they're going, and no one has a clear map as to how to get to where they're going. So respect the path of others and enjoy the path with them if that ends up being the case. But then at the same time, never be closed-minded to jumping on that path, for it may be a path that's way more convenient than the one that you're currently on. So that being noted, I still got my personal feelings about vaccines. That's not going to change. And to those who have their own personal feelings about vaccines, bless up. And I respect that. And may we all get to our destination safe and sound. You heard? So this was just the first run of what I hope to be a ongoing thing. And, you know, definitely a lot longer, a lot more participation from the outside world, meaning people like you. And by people, I don't mean anything, you know, oh my God, let me stop talking. Just by others. Oh God, no, wait. Nah, but yeah, definitely hope you guys tune in. It'll be a lot more planned out, much more interesting, and hope that when I am able to include people into the topics and into the conversation, you guys have some great things to talk about, some open minds to bring to the table. And remember, when you see someone you know, you gotta hit them with a YERRR.